चलो एक इंसान है उसने उसको गोली मार दी।
वो अल्लाहू अकबर ऐसे 3 बार बोला और फिर फायरिंग स्टार्ट हुई।
TRF or the Resistance Front. Some say it's an offshoot of Pakistan-based terror group Lashkar-e-Toiba or LET. Others say it's nothing but the core group of LET itself. At first, TRF claimed responsibility for the Pahalgam terror attack that killed 26 Indians in Kashmir. Then they denied having claimed the attack, and now the Pakistani Deputy Prime Minister has told the United Nations to delete TRF reference in a statement on the terror attack. So what is or who are the TRF? My name is Hem Kaur Saroya. Let me untangle this for you. On the 22nd of April, Pahalgam in Kashmir became the site of a terror mayhem. Tourists from different parts of India, from north to south and from west to northeast. The dastardly attack in Baisaran Meadow was initially claimed by the Resistance Front, the TRF. Just a few days later, it said its social media account was hacked and then backtracked on the claim. Now, as I mentioned earlier, TRF is an offshoot of Lashkar-e-Toiba, the Pakistan-based terror group responsible for multiple attacks across India, including the Mumbai attack of 2008. TRF terrorists have targeted civilians, migrant workers, Kashmiri pundits and tourists. TRF first appeared after India's abrogation of Article 370 in 2019. Its origin is also attributed to increasing scrutiny of Pakistani terror groups by global watchdogs like the Financial Action Task Force, the FATF. And adding the word resistance to its name, it's just a ploy to make it look like a political group and not what it really is, a terrorist organization. TRF is basically now the core team of LET. It is using the internet to spread its terror propaganda. It's active on social media, recruiting youth online through apps like Instagram and WhatsApp. TRF has been smuggling arms into India and training terror recruits. They've issued threats against journalists and politicians, including former Congress leader Ghulam Nabi Azad. This cowardly group does not engage in a lot of direct encounters with security forces. It prefers a more hit-and-run approach. Attacks on innocent civilians through ambushes, grenades and gunfire. TRF's attacks are part of a broader strategy orchestrated by Pakistan. Even their denial of responsibility for the Pahalgam terror attack after initially claiming it as part of that strategy. In the denial, they blame their earlier statement on a cyber intrusion from Indian operatives. But look no further for Pakistan's support for the TRF than what I'm going to tell you next. See what its Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar did at the United Nations. He got the mention of TRF deleted from UN Security Council's condemnation of the Pahalgam terror attack and then bragged about it in the Pakistan Parliament. And there are even reports that Pakistan spy agency ISI loaned a former paratrooper of the army for the Pahalgam terror attack. Need I say more? TRF is led by known LET terrorists like Sheikh Sajjad Gul, Sajid Jatt and Salim Rahmani Gul, designated as terrorists by India in 2022 and was also involved in a plot to kill journalist Shujat Bukhari in 2018. India had already declared TRF a terrorist organization in January 2023 after it emerged that out of 172 terrorists killed in Kashmir in 2022, 108 were linked to TRF. TRF is an example of Pakistan's new tactics on terror. Form smaller, more targeted groups, unleash them on India for assaults on civilians. This is the latest addition to Pakistan's military strategy of bleeding India with 1,000 cuts. Also note that the April 22nd attack came just ahead of the Amarnath Yatra, for which Pahalgam is a key transit point. Despite their rebranding efforts and shifting tactics, TRF remains a deadly threat to Jammu and Kashmir. Do you think it's time for India to snuff out terror groups like TRF once and for all? Let us know how you feel about this in the comments below.